There are moments when a person knows exactly what is right, yet still feels pulled toward what is wrong. Moments where the heart trembles, the mind becomes weak, and the desire feels stronger than faith. Many people think resisting sin is only about having strong willpower. But the truth is, in moments of temptation, thinking alone is often not enough. Because when desire becomes intense, logic becomes weak. And this is why Allah, out of His mercy, placed something inside every believer, an internal warning system. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught that within the heart of every Muslim is a preacher from Allah, a voice that warns you before the sin, a feeling of discomfort, a heaviness in the chest, a quiet whisper saying, "Don't do this." That voice is a mercy from Allah. Never silence it. Never ignore it repeatedly until it disappears. Because the greatest danger is not falling into sin once, but killing the voice that used to stop you before the sin. That inner warning is your first protection. And when temptation begins, you must act immediately. Not tomorrow, not after one more thought, not after just a few minutes. Immediately.
Look at the story of Prophet Yusuf, عليه السلام. When he was tested with temptation, he did not stand there negotiating with his desires. He did not try to manage the situation. He did not trust himself. He ran. Allah describes him racing toward the door. And this teaches us one of the most powerful lessons in fighting sin. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is physically leave. Leave the room. Leave the conversation. Leave the phone. Leave the website. Leave the environment entirely. Because some battles are not won by standing still. They are won by escape. If a place is helping your weakness grow, then changing your location becomes an act of worship. Even the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ once changed locations with his companions after they overslept and missed a prayer. Why? Because that place became connected to negligence. This means environments affect the soul more than we realize. Some places strengthen your faith. Others weaken it slowly. So if you know certain environments pull you towards sin, respect your weakness. Do not act like you are stronger than you truly are. A person who knows they fall into sin when alone should not insist on isolation. A person who becomes weak late at night should not continue sitting in the same dangerous situation. A person destroyed by certain content should not keep opening the same doors again and again. Respecting your weakness is not hypocrisy. It is wisdom. One of the tricks of shaitan is making a person believe, "I can handle it." But many sins begin with overconfidence.
Imagine a spider slowly building a web around someone. At first, one thread seems harmless, then another, until suddenly the person feels trapped. This is how many sins begin. So cut the web early. The moment you feel the pull toward disobedience, move. Stand up. Wash your face. Go outside. Call someone righteous. Sit with family. Take a walk. Open the Quran. Listen to something beneficial. Do anything that interrupts the cycle before it becomes stronger. Because shaitan wants you frozen, motionless, thinking endlessly. But movement breaks the trap. And while you move physically, move spiritually too. Turn to Allah immediately with dua. Not later, not after the sin, during the struggle itself. Say, "O Allah, turn evil and indecency away from me, and make me among your sincere servants." Because no one defeats temptation alone. Not through intelligence, not through discipline alone, not through guilt alone. Victory comes through Allah's help. And understand this clearly. Feeling tempted does not make you evil. Struggling does not make you a hypocrite. The real success is continuing to fight, continuing to return to Allah, continuing to hate the sin, even while struggling against it. Every time you walk away from temptation for the sake of Allah, even if nobody sees you, Allah sees it. Every silent battle matters. Every moment you choose Allah over desire matters. And every step you take away from sin is a step toward Allah. So the next time temptation comes, do not stay there arguing with yourself. Do not wait for motivation. Do not trust the moment. Move. Run to the door like Yusuf, عليه السلام. Protect your heart before the web closes around it. And ask Allah sincerely, "O Allah, do not leave me to myself even for the blink of an eye.